Top Shelf.
Hello and welcome to Top Shelf Board Games. I'm Abba,
I'm Sabrina.
and today we're reviewing Blood Rage. Blood Rage is it's a Euro-ish Viking combat game. You're trying to gain the most glory by fighting your opponents, dying to go to Valhalla to get your glory, and there's many ways to go about getting the glory to do that. You can fight your opponents, you can go on quests, you can
Pillage.
yeah, you can pillage the different provinces, and it's kind of area control-ish. For completing some of the quests, you need to have the most amount of strength in an area, but it's really just about pillaging and dying and
Raising your stats.
Raising your stats up to a certain level will get you extra points at the end of the game. It's got card drafting mechanics, which is actually a big part of the game. That initial phase of the game where you draft cards really dictates the flow of how your turn's going to go, and what your strategy is going to be throughout the course of that round. You're able to customize your player board. Everybody starts out the same, but over the course of the game, you're going to be adding upgrades to your leader, upgrades to your ships. You're
Maybe
going to
getting
be
monsters
getting monster upgrades. Let's see what else. Oh, clan upgrades that just give you general abilities over the game. So lots of cool little things going on, and it looks great. But what do we think about it?
So I really the components are cool. The miniatures are really good to look at. They're really awesome. Cool Mini or Not does a really good job with miniatures. So I thought it was going to be different than what it is, because the miniatures, they're just pretty to look at, kind of. So, I get that they're more powerful to pillage and get onto the board and everything, but I don't know. It's not one of my favorites. We'll just say that.
Yeah, this is surprising. I thought Sabrina would be more interested in this game.
It reminds me of Risk, kind of, to a point.
No. It is not Risk like at all.
Well, I don't know.
This is a Euro game. It's actually different than I thought it was going to be as well. I was expecting more of
more battling.
More of a combat fighting. And it is. There's a lot of. There's fighting and death, but it's very different than I
guess it's more like
dice
Cosmic
chucking,
Encounter, because you're trying to outdo each other on the cards, and I don't like that either. I don't like Cosmic Encounter. Sorry, but the cards and everything. I don't know. I just don't like the drafting's okay. I don't know. There's just something I just don't care for it.
See, the first time we played it, I wasn't sure that it was living up to the hype that everybody was giving it, because it just didn't hit the spot for me.
There's definitely a lot of hype.
But the second playthrough, I really, really liked it. That drafting mechanic, we don't play a lot of drafting mechanic games just because we just don't like them that much. But this one, I like it. I think it's really good, and there's a lot of strategy with how you draft your cards. And because it's a Euro-ish game, there's not a lot of random stuff to it. You can plan out exactly what you're going to do. Obviously, what your opponents do can mess you up. But even the combat, you have a pretty good idea going into a battle if you're going to be able to win it. You've seen all the cards that have been passed around. You don't necessarily know who has what battle cards, but you know what cards are out there. You know that you have this card that can. If you play, you'll be able to add up all the strength of all the cards played and get glory. And there's a bunch of big cards out there, so you can plan, I'm going to go start a pillaging here. Hopefully, all these guys jump in. I'm going to play this card and take all that glory.
Yeah, but that person might try to lose.
But that's okay.
Because they want to lose their people.
But that's okay. That part of the game I really like. And it is very Cosmic Encounter-ish as far as that goes, because people get to come in, they get to help fight, but everybody's fighting for themselves, trying to win the battle to get the glory, which and then playing that one card secretly, and then being able to play reinforcement cards. It is Cosmic Encounter-ish a lot in that regard, and it kind of feels like that, which I think that's why I really enjoyed it. But it's got a lot to think about and a lot to consider on how you're going to get those points effectively. And I think that's what bothers you.
Because I can't optimize on everything. I don't know. I don't know. And I don't like when I come over and pillage, or I come over when you're pillaging and I don't get any of the awards for it.
But you get glory if you win the battle. You just don't get to pillage.
Right. Well, that's just kind of annoying too. But
this is the one game that I legitimately have been able to beat Sabrina at really consistently.
Yeah, let's just say he kicks my butt.
And I don't ever win games when I play with her.
But it's not because I don't like... I like Zulkin, and I lose at Zulkin all the time, too. But I really enjoy Zulkin. I do like Zulkin.
And see...
I'm not good at it, but I like it, but it challenges me. This one, I don't know.
But this one is a challenge, though. You're playing the game of how to best get everything together, but you're also gotta. There's that
I get
level.
There's strategy.
There's
and
that
there's
level
certain
of
ways
what
to
is
play,
everybody else gonna do.
I get that. But it's just, I don't know. It's not my style. Can I just say that?
Yeah, it's not your style.
It's not my style.
Because you don't like Cosmic Encounter, and the combating in this really, it does feel Cosmic Encounter-ish as far as playing cards secretly, playing reinforcement cards.
I'm not much of a combat type person, though. I don't like combat.
But it's not really combat. It's when I think combat, I think, okay, I got a bunch of dudes on a map. I'm going to chuck some dice and add some things up, and, hopefully I get lucky and win.
But
this is a different type. It's a very competitive game because you're competing.
Right. I don't know. I would rather play Kemet over this. And Kemet's combat-ish.
You see, Kemet is a very deterministic type of combat, which so is this.
I don't know. I like Kemet.
Because Kemet, going in, you got, 5 dudes or whatever. Plus, I'm going to add this card that's going to give me 4 more. And I got this ability over here that's going to give me 1 more.
Maybe it's very deterministic.
And so is this. This is deterministic.
I don't know.
I really thought this was going to be up her alley because of the Kemet and because of the Euro-ish feel to it. But it wasn't. I struck out with this one.
But he's happy because he beats me all the time. He even bragged about it on Facebook.
I did. I couldn't help it. I don't ever win. I really enjoy the game. I think it was really good with 2 players. The drafting, a lot of times when you play drafting games with 2 players, the drafting is really wonky or it's totally different than the original drafting rules. In this one, it was a little bit changed, but it was still really strategic. It was still really good. So I liked it. As a 2-player game, it was good. As a 4-player game, I think this game would be through the roof. I think that's where the sweet spot's going to be, is with 4 players, just because it's going to add more chaos, I guess, which, because there's going to be more pillaging starting. There's going to be more opportunities to jump in and get free battles without spending any rage. So I really like this game. I do. I like it a lot. I think it lives up to the hype. I
don't dislike it that I'm never going to play it. Like, I'll play it because you want to play it. But it's not one that I'm going to go to and want to just be like, hey, babe, let's go play Blood Rage. But, it's...
Blood Rage!
I'll play it. It's not on my hate list. It's just not on my like list.
All right.
It's medium. It's neutral.
Okay. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully that helps you determine if you are interested in the game. If you want to learn how to play it, we're going to be doing a how to play video. Check that out. You'll be up and playing in about 10 minutes. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and don't forget to subscribe.
Thanks.
Thanks. Bye.